Mm. Now I am recording. Yeah. See, banks will have, if the available funds are 100 rupees, then 4.5 rupees has to be kept with the Reserve Bank of India in the current account of the bank as balance. Then
Yes, sir.
18 rupees they have to invest in government securities or in gold or in the form of cash. They have to show towards statutory liquidity reserve. So now minus this, it comes to 22.50. So out of that balance is 77. How much balance comes? 77.50 also. So
Yes, sir. 77.
it is ideal a bank makes advances up to say 70%, 71% like that. But banks like Yes Bank, I think I told 2 days back, what they did, they made more than 100%, 110, 120%. That is why they were put into problems. Now, another interesting aspect of this point is India only we have this concept of SLR, CRR, and all that. With all that, also we have problem. But in countries like America and all, there is no such restriction. That is why what happened? Our Silicon
Yes,
Valley
sir.
Bank
Silicon
invested
Valley and City also.
majority in government securities. Investing in government securities is not a problem. In they invested majority or maximum amount in government securities, which was paying only 2% interest or so then. Now, the interest rate on government securities has increased, so the bond value, people who are not willing to take back that bond, the value has come down. That has put loss for the banker. So this is the point, namely, bank can in my view, banks can go up to 70%, 71%. What is the credit deposit ratio for in State Bank of India? Excuse me, for
Uh,
31st December, credit deposit ratio, what is it? I think I provided some material yesterday, na? That
yes, sir.
some material. What is the title I gave for that? I don't remember. Bis-
Sir,
ba-
Quarterly
uh,
sir,
financial
actually,
results.
uh,
I have one more doubt, sir.
mm,
इसमें सर कैपिटल एडिक्वेसी रेशियो का क्या रोल होता है फिर इसमें जो
Capit
77.5?
no,
Yes, sir.
that and this no relationship. That and this one no relationship. Capital adequacy ratio is a ratio to check up whether the bank will be able to meet its commitments whenever called upon. Capital adequacy ratio. So what is the capital adequacy ratio of our State Bank of India? Yesterday we were discussing. Na? I am
Is
not remember
13.27%.
13.27.
27 quarterly,
Okay.
sir.
So I posted in our group na, that what Anurag gave me
Yes, sir.
yesterday. What is the title I gave for that? Figures. SBI 31/12/2022 figures. That's what I have given the title for that. I think this is that one. Yeah, this is that one. Here we have to go through this and get to know this. So now the question is um, whether there is any linkage between the amount bank can lend and the credit, what is that, capital adequacy ratio.
कैपिटल एडिक्वेसी.
There is no linkage. Now I will make a search. What is capital adequacy, capital adequacy ratio of banks? I think some IAS materials will be there. CA, are you seeing on the screen? CA or
Yes,
Yes,
capital
sir.
sir.
adequacy ratio ensures that a layer of safety is present for the bank to manage its own risk-weighted assets before it can manage its depositors' assets. Indian public sector banks must maintain a CAR of 12% while Indian scheduled commercial banks are required to maintain CAR of 9%. Which bank has the highest capital adequacy ratio in India? In India, currently, Bandhan Bank, where is its headquarters? Kolkata.
Kolkata, sir.
Kolkata, sir.
Has the highest capital adequacy ratio. Other Indian banks which are having high capital adequacy ratio are Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank. You can read about the Basel III norms regulations. Yeah. Then what is the capital adequacy ratio of Indian banks 2023? That is not required for us. But the capital adequacy ratio of our state bank only we must know. That what is that figure you told?
13.27.
CAR is 13.27. Correct. Good. Then CET1 ratio, CAR. Again, if they want to confuse us, they can ask questions even I may not be able to answer. Like what is tier 1 capital? What is tier 2 capital? Like that they can ask. Only for commerce students. But आजकल पता नहीं ये लोग they are asking for everybody such questions. So that is the thing. So you know the figures, na, total figures. 30 advances is 31.33 lakh crores. Deposit is 42.13 lakh crores. So credit deposit ratio कितना है? 31 by 42 into 100 कितना आता है? Find out कर लीजिए. 31 by 42 into 100 कितना?
So 75 approx आएगा शायद.
अच्छा 75 नहीं होगा जी. नहीं 75 नहीं होगा. That I am just searching my calculator. Where are you?
73, 74, sir.
73.
73,
73%.
72.
It's okay. 73 is okay. It's okay. Fine. 73. But even this is risky only. That means they have to borrow funds from outside. But of course, entire concept of banking is based on the idea not all depositors are going to withdraw money on the same day. And on the concept, the borrowers are not going to pay you all the money on the same day. Can you ask Reliance company or Adani company to repay all its dues on one day? Absolutely not possible. Can you ask State Bank of India to pay all its depositors on one day? Absolutely impossible. No bank will be able to do it. There only what happens, sometimes some misrepresentation, some rumors create bad name for the bank and people start withdrawing, as it happened in the case of Silicon Valley, where they made an announcement, we have to raise so many crores of dollars in order to make or meet our balance sheet requirements. Finished. The moment that news spread in the market, everybody started withdrawing the funds. Could you understand? Prior,
Yes, sir.
if only people had not withdrawn funds, in one day they withdrew 42 billion, BILLION dollars. Billion means 100 crores. 42 into 100, 4,200 crores of dollars people withdrew. How can a bank manage all of a sudden on one day? That is why the problem came. And now it has been rescued. That's okay, fine. Now, any other allied question based on this?
Sir,
Any other? Yeah.
yes, sir. Sir, we have to remember all of this data. I mean, in that
Not,
this we have
no,
three
no, no,
result
not
table.
all of this, not all of this data. I told you, you remember what is its total deposits, what is its total advances, also no CASA ratio, 44.48. Then you remember what is the net profit. Net profit is 14,205 crore. Then CAR is 13.27%. इतना मालूम होने से हो जाएगा. Everything need
Okay,
not.
sir.
Even I am not familiar with this. What is this PCR? Then with AUCA, without AUCA. Sorry to say, I am honestly not comfortable or familiar with these things. Let us presume they won't ask such difficult questions. समझ गया? Now,
Yes, sir.
for commerce students, they will ask credit cost at 0.21%, improved by 28 basis points year on year. पता नहीं क्या है. Slippage ratio, that is also I don't know. Provision coverage ratio, that is okay. Provision coverage ratio means amount provided towards NPA. If 100 rupees NPA is there, they have already provided 76.12%. Gross NPA ratio is 3.14%. Net NPA ratio is very less, 0.77%, down by 57 BPS year on year. Here also they are very clever, you see. They are not giving what is the net NPA ratio. They are telling it is down by, no, they have told the ratio. Net NPA ratio is now 0.77 only. It's a very good one. Gross NPA is 3.14. When you compare these figures with, say, banks like South Indian Bank, you will know. South Indian Bank has gross NPA 5 point something, and here it is 2 point something. So that shows the performance of the bank is not that very good. But of course, a bank like State Bank of India can always use government funds, and they can manipulate that figure. Here, the word manipulation is in the negative sense. Good. Now, next question. Any other questions like this? You have doubts? Otherwise, I will ask. See, it depends on the questions. Last time, when the students went, they asked about what do you know about US-China trade war? But of course, now that question is not relevant. Now, this type of question is what is very difficult to answer. What do you do in your free time? Absolutely useless question, but I don't know why they are asked. What do you do in your free time? Prashant Shah. Prashant Shah?
Sir, yes,
Hmm.
sir. Sir, in free time, I listen to audiobooks,
Hmm.
and sir, I also like art. So I used to do some artwork and art and craft work.
Hmm. Acha, Prashant Shah,
Yes, sir.
who is your favorite actress?
Oh, sir. सर मतलब सर ऐसे नहीं है मेरी कोई फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस. मतलब मुझे पता है आपने बोला था कि ऐसा बोलना नहीं है, लेकिन अभी मैंने कुछ ऐसे इसके लिए प्रिपेयर नहीं करा है, तो मैं देख लूंगी किसी भी एक्ट्रेस का और उसकी जो भी मूवीज वगैरह होंगी उनका नाम भी देख लूंगी.
फिर भी आपका वॉइस में
हाँ.
there is less of expression to like your answer. थोड़ा अच्छा से बोलना है. Om, can you tell me how do you spend your free time?
Sir, in free time, sir, I generally watch cricket videos or listen music.
Good. So actually, even in this case, you can mention details. For example, when you say audiobooks means which type of audiobooks, which type of music. थोड़ा expression होने से अच्छा होगा. समझ गया ओम?
Yes, sir.
If you simply say, what do you do in your free time? I do my free time in free time. ऐसा बोलने से तो ये आंसर नहीं है. ये तो
Yes, sir.
आप थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करके बताना है.
Sir,
प्रणय,
so what will I explain in music?
you tell. I listen to light music, Bollywood light music. If there is any favorite music director, उनका नाम
Shreya
बता.
Ghoshal.
I don't know. If there is any favorite singer, उनका नाम बताइए. ठीक है? I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know because I know only about Tamil movies. So
Sir, but
if you
she
ask,
sings in Tamil movie also.
which is the Tamil movie you saw last?
Sir, last is this. Oh, it was of Dhanush.
What is Vati? The name of the
No,
movie is
sir.
Vati. Vati, na? That is
I do
teacher.
not remember, sir.
So please don't tell Tamil movies in interviews. You must remember the names and all. थोड़ा याद रखना है. I told
Okay,
you
sir.
yesterday that I could not remember the movie I saw when I went for the interview. ये तो ऐसा होता है. Now, anybody else would like to take this question? What do you do in free time? It's a
Sir,
gabba. Yeah, tell me.
sir, I like to talk with people in my free time. So can I mention this?
I like to talk to people in. You can tell that. Like talk means over phone,
No, sir, like
in
interacting with
person,
people in my neighbors
in.
or children's.
That's good. That is a really good one. I used to play with the neighbors' kids. I used to talk to my
Elders as
friends.
well, so that I get their perspective and also learn from their experiences.
This type of answer appears to be good for old man like me. It depends on how it is being listened to. Prashant sir, could you follow the point? Prashant sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Good. Thank you. Now I will go for the next question.
Sir, I have one more question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if they ask, sir, what is difference between passion and career, then how to reply, sir? Because, sir, I have done like a drama in my college days and used to participate actively. I have represented my college to the national level. I have certificate, sir. So, if they ask that, why don't you go for acting or something like that, then, or they can ask that, what is difference between passion and career, then how to reply it, sir?
What is your passion?
Sir, I have right now to get a
हाँ,
job in State Bank in
हाँ,
India.
ये तो अभी तो आपका पैशन एक्टिंग नहीं है.
नहीं सर. और
And
सर
my
हॉबी का
question is
सर
if they
जरूरी है सर डेली.
hobbies, okay, hobbies में भी वो एक्टिंग नहीं आएगा क्योंकि एक्टिंग was an extracurricular activity you were practicing when you were in your college.
यस सर. सर
Now
हॉबी
that
इज
is
समथिंग व्हाट वी आर डूइंग डेली फॉर फ्रेश आवर माइंड.
right now. अभी क्या कर रहे हैं? I do meditation. I do yoga. I do playing games. I do social service. ये सब आपको I listen to music. अरे
सर
hobbies
हम तो सर
it's
साउथ इंडियन मूवी डब डब वाला साउथ इंडियन मूवी देखते रहते हैं सर फ्री टाइम में.
why that South Indian movie?
सर आई वॉच्ड रिसेंटली विक्रम सर ऑफ this Kamal
Come
Hassan
on.
and Vijay Sethupathi.
Good. That's a good. Of course, so fighting, it's full of fight.
Yes sir, it was nice movie sir, it was nice story.
Yeah. Now I am showing you hobbies बोलने से क्या आता है. Our Wikipedia is telling ये सब hobby है जी. 3D printing, acro yoga, acting, alternate history, amateur radio, animation, beatboxing. I don't know. इतना इतना आता है. Ceramics, collecting, pet care, dance, then entertaining, then fashion design, then giving advice is a hobby. Somebody was asking, can I tell about talking to people? You can tell, nothing wrong. Then gunsmithing. I don't know what is gunsmithing. Then anybody knows what is gunsmithing?
Yes,
Gunsmithing.
sir. It is the process of forming guns, like from the gunpowder and whatever the material is used.
A gunsmith is a person who repairs, modifies, designs, or builds guns. The occupation differs from an armorer who usually replaces only worn parts in standard firearms. अच्छा, इसको क्लिक करने से आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन आता है जी. विकिपीडिया में जाके उसको क्लिक करने से आर यू सीइंग ऑन द स्क्रीन? नो.
Yes,
sir,
sir.
it is visible.
Yeah. So hacking का मतलब क्या है? ये hacker is a person skilled in information technology who uses their technical knowledge to achieve goal or overcome something. So likewise, ये सब what is that hobbies? You can tell anything. Must be able to explain about it, talk about it, express in a happy way. And these are all educational hobbies. Arey bhai. Then indoors. Then indoors. Outdoors. Then outdoor में इतना है. Correct. So इसमें से थोड़ा point you get and be ready for this. See, certainly you are going to be asked question. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your native place. Tell us about your hobbies. Tell us about your role model. Tell whom do you like very much. Tell your favorite actor, actress. Tell possibly your favorite politician. ये सब normally they won't ask politics. फिर भी be ready with such questions. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Next
sir.
question. Yeah,
Sir, what if they ask?
Hmm.
Sir, what if they ask who you gonna vote in 2024 election, sir? तब मैं क्या बोलूँगा?
If they ask, how can you answer this? Now tell me. Now you only ask the question. You please answer me. How are you going to answer this?
आई थिंक सर मैं जिस पार्टी को बोलूंगा तो उसके उन्होंने जो वर्क किया है बैकग्राउंड में उसको मैं जस्टिफाई करके बोलूंगा उन्होंने ये सब काम किया है और उन्होंने प्रॉमिस किया कि ये काम करेंगे तो दैट इज आई विल दिस पार्टी
Very good. That's right. That's a good answer.
ओके सर थैंक यू
From which state are you coming?
सर आई एम फ्रॉम उत्तर प्रदेश
So उत्तर प्रदेश में जिस पार्टी को आपको विश्वास है उस पार्टी का नाम बता दीजिएगा. समझ
जी
गया?
जी सर
बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट ये तो रिकॉर्ड नहीं करना है, बाद में बोलेगा. या नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आप ऐसा पूछ रहा है.
Sir, I have a
या
question.
या
Sir, regarding hobbies, sir, एक से ज्यादा hobbies mention कर सकते हैं.
व्हाट इज द हॉबी?
एक से ज्यादा hobbies mention कर सकते हैं.
हाँ,
जैसे
यू
मेरी
कैन
hobbies
मेंशन
मेरी
2-3.
hobbies है art. एक आर्ट फॉर्म है, मंडला आर्ट फॉर्म, वो सर्कुलर फॉर्म में होती है, वो ड्रॉ करना है. और साथ में मुझे
गुड
फोटोग्राफी भी पसंद है और बुक्स भी पढ़ना पसंद है, म्यूजिक सुनना भी.
गुड. You can mention that, nothing wrong. Some people will say Rabindra Sangeet is my hobby. Some people will say stamp collecting is my hobby. Some people will say numismatics is my hobby. That is coins collection. But
Yes, sir.
in my experience, a candidate who has told her hobby is social service. She was given 30 marks. If you have come across my successful candidates videos, आपको पता होगा उनका नाम भी I am not sure what is her name, Lucky or some very small name. In that this girl tells, very nice, and she is only studied BSc Computer Science. The girl scored 30 out of 30 in interview of SBI, 19 out of 20 in her GD. And most of it, I think she would have talked only in Hindi. She got because the expression with which she was telling, the keenness with which she was communicating, ये सब देखने से तो आपको she was given more mark. Yeah, 1 minute. So I don't know whether you have seen. Otherwise, I will share today in our group. You can watch that. It's a very nice movie. Not movie, nice video. Very simply, she would have told.
Sir, I also
Success.
have one doubt.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I have a pet dog, so mostly I like to like teach him tricks and like to play with him. So, sir, can I write this in hobby?
Yeah, you can. Pet caring, you can mention as a hobby. Nothing wrong. Then they will ask questions. Why people are keeping pets? What is the advantage of keeping pets? like that. So क्या आंसर देंगे आप?
Sir, pet is, sir, mostly, sir, the major advantage which I would like to mention is that it is very, they are very healthy for mental health. Like, even if we spend 5 minutes with them, so whatever our tension is in there or whatever stress we are facing in a day, it goes away. And sir, there is so many things to learn from pet. Like, I am also living with a dog, and like the amount of care and forgiveness which he shows is like very amendable, and humans can learn a lot from pets, or
Correct.
I can say animals.
So whatever you say is okay, nothing wrong. आपने सही बताया. So people keep pets because they listen to what we say. They they listen to what we say. That is one reason. Just a minute.
Sir, actually, I also go for morning walk. So, sir, can I write that when I go to morning walk, sir, so that I go for feeding, like whatever area I'm covering, so that area dogs I feed.
Dogs feeding, yeah, if you, but again, there will be questions to you. Why are you feeding stray dogs? Are you not creating more stray dogs on the street? Don't you feel it is giving trouble for others? ऐसा में भी, because people like me who are not in favor of it, ऐसा question आएगा. But how can we know what is in their mind? That's a good question. So, but you tell what you have in mind and try to justify that in a reasonable way. This boy was selected because the way he is expressing, he is telling about his achievements like things. See how the questions come, this boy's father is working in some atomic something. So the question related to that will come. So accordingly, you be ready for answering questions relating to your father's occupation, something like that. Now, yeah, I'm just passing. Just listen. क्या आता है पता नहीं. I don't know why there is. बफरिंग ना, अच्छा बफरिंग चलता है. Many name Anurag. I'll stop sharing this. Yeah, doesn't matter. I don't know why. Yeah. Now, any other questions you have, please? Otherwise, let me come to some that are there before my eyes. Come on, anybody? Any doubts? Come on, ask. Come on. Acha, are you there online, please? Boys, girls, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा,
Yes,
कभी
sir.
कभी 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 ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, आपने बैंकिंग का बारे में क्या पढ़ा है? आपने बैंकिंग का बारे में क्या पढ़ा है? इसके लिए क्या आंसर देंगे आप? लेट मी आस्क मिस्टर सोनाल.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा सर, मिस सोनाल टेल मी, आपने क्या पढ़ा है बैंकिंग में?
सर आरबीआई के बारे में.
ओके, कमान, इतना वन वर्ड आंसर देने से आपको कम मार्क मिलेगा. You have to speak in sentences.
यस सर
Sonal.
आरबीआई है. यस सर आरबीआई 1925 में आरबीआई एक्ट 1934 के थ्रू एस्टेब्लिश
नहीं
किया
नहीं
गया था.
नहीं, नो नो, इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर ये ऐसा नहीं होगा. हमने क्या
जी सर.
पूछा? व्हाट हैव यू स्टडीड? आपने बोलना है, आई स्टडीड अबाउट आरबीआई, आई स्टडीड अबाउट स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, आई स्टडीड अबाउट
यस सर.
बेसिक्स ऑफ बैंकिंग, deposits, advances. If you tell like that, then out of that they will ask you to talk about any one thing. समझ गया?
ओके. ओके सर.
Now let me ask the same question to Abhishek. Abhishek, आपने क्या पढ़ा है?
सर मैंने आरबीआई के बारे में, पेमेंट्स बैंक, स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक एंड आरआरबीज सभी के बारे में सर मैंने अभी पढ़ा है.
इस आंसर भी नॉट करेक्ट है, बिकॉज आपने बिल्कुल एसबीआई का नाम ने नहीं बताया. क्यों?
सर अभी एसबीआई के बारे में पढ़ रहा हूँ.
अभी पढ़ रहे हैं? अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है, कोई
यस
बात
सर.
नहीं. No, no, but actually you should say I read mainly about banking. Don't, if you are going to tell payment bank, small finance bank and all, of course they will ask about that, and if you can answer that, nice. Anjali, please answer me. आपने क्या पढ़ा है?
So I have read about basics of banking and some details regarding the RBI, SBI, and other things
अच्छा,
related to banking.
what do you know about SBI?
So SBI is the largest public sector bank, which was established on 1955. The Imperial Bank of India has renamed as State Bank of India. The chairman of SBI is Mr. Dinesh Kumar Khara ji, and with that, that's and the headquarters of the SBI is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. That's all I can remember right now.
Why? You have been studying for 20 days. You can remember only this much. Not sufficient. Shreyans, tell me about SBI. That that day has come. Our interview is coming nearer. We must be
Yes,
able
sir.
to. Yeah, tell me Shreya, about SBI.
Yes, sir. Can I answer this in Hindi, sir, right now?
Oh, why not? बिल
Yes,
आप
sir.
जैसे सुविधा.
Yes, sir. स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया सर इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक है, और ये इकलौता ऐसा पब्लिक बैंक है इंडिया का जो फॉर्च्यून 500 की लिस्ट में है, और ये सबसे पुराना वर्किंग स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया है इंडिया का, जो कि बैंक ऑफ बंगाल 1806 से उसी की डिसेंडेंसी है इसकी, और लेटर ऑन 1921 में इसको इंपीरियल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, और 1955 में ये नेशनलाइज हुआ था. और इसका सबसे इस बैंक ने सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट जनरेट किया है. ऑल्सो इसकी मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन भी सबसे ज्यादा है, और इसके अराउंड 196 रीजनल अराउंड 22,200 एंड समथिंग उसके ब्रांचेस हैं. और ये और भी सर इसमें डेटा है. एक्चुअल में आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकॉल द डेटा अबाउट हाउ मेनी एटीएम्स दे हैव, पॉइंट ऑफ सेल्स दे हैव सर. आई विल डेफिनेटली गो थ्रू इट. इतना ही सब मेरे को अभी तक बन रहा है.
This is also not full. और भी बोलना है. Now,
सर उनके तरफ से बिजनेस आउटलेट
both points बोलना है, and you must tell about their unique deposits, about their YONO app, something more you must be able to tell. Anyhow, we will take that question again some other time. Now, who can answer me this question? What are the different types of banks? Now, I think I will ask Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, what are the different types of banks we have? Excuse me, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi is not able to hear me. Or anybody else is able to hear me, Rashmi?
Yes, sir.
What are the different types of banks?
Sir, I have to mention banks only, or I have to mention the scheduled bank and non-scheduled bank type.
No, actually, different types of banks come. Matlab, you have to mention about
Public sector bank,
commercial bank. Then under commercial bank, public sector, private sector,
private
foreign
sector,
banks.
foreign banks,
Then
RRBs, payment bank,
RRBs, payment banks. Then what is the
small
other bank?
finance bank,
Small finance
small
bank.
finance,
Yeah.
sir, cooperative banks, and sir, local area as something like small
Oh,
banks.
that.
Sir,
Even I am not familiar with that. उसको छोड़ दो ना.
yes, sir.
उसको जरूरत नहीं. If you tell about that, they will ask you to explain about that. Instead, if you
Yes.
tell about RRB and all, if they ask about RRB, you can
Sir.
tell the points you know about it.
Yes, sir.
You are from which place, Rashmi?
Sir, I am from Gazipur district, Uttar Pradesh.
Gazipur district, Uttar Pradesh. Gazipur district, in which city are you living now?
Sir, village Dhadni.
Village?
Sir, Dhadni.
धडनी में क्या अच्छा चलता है? क्या ज्यादा खेती होता है और कुछ इंडस्ट्रीज होता है, उसका बारे में बोलिए.
Sir, wheat, rice,
Hmm.
and yes, sir. And sir, there is also an opium factory in Gazipur.
Acha, good.
Yes.
Who is your MP?
Sir, sir, कुछ अफजल करके है, sir. I'm not able to recall the name.
Then who is your MLA?
Sir, not able to recall the exact name of MPs and MLA.
कोई बात नहीं. What do you understand by digital products of bank, and which digital products you are aware of about SBI?
Sir, digital, sir, like sorry, sir, internet banking.
Correct.
Sir, under this, sir, they are providing various facilities like money transfer. And sir, also mutual funds are also provided by the bank. Like we can invest in mutual funds. And sir, emergency facilities like if we lost our ATM somewhere, so we can directly block it with YONO app. Or sir, cancellation of check as well. And sir,
Actually, digital products here may answer they have given about the various cards, then UPI wallets, then bank cards, then also, as you say, mobile banking, then mobile wallets, point of sale, and then internet banking. These things can be told. Yeah. What are the technologies in digital bank?
sir, core banking solution. Sir, centralized online real-time exchange.
I think there can be a better answer here. They are telling Digital banking is the digitization of every level from front to back end of banking. This means digital banks rely on artificial intelligence to automate back end operations such as administrative tasks and data processing, which in turn alleviates pressure put on employees to complete day to day tasks. What are the three digital technologies in banking industry? Artificial intelligence and machine learning, cloud computing, I don't know what is this, big data analytics, then blockchain, reinventing customer experience, leveraging data analytics, building new operating model. If you search Google like that, you will get it, these points. I know many of these things are Greek and Latin for us, but thoda thoda prepare karne se badhiya hoga. What is the degree you studied, Rashmi?
So masters in chemistry.
Oh, then they will not ask this. Masters in chemistry means invariably they will ask which chemistry you like very much, and out of that some questions they can ask you. Then maximum, if any award has been given recently in chemistry, they can ask about that also. Okay.
Yes.
And then when we talk about digital banking, we have to tell about 75 digital banking units got launched across India as per what was told in the budget. But now that is not very current one. You can mention about
So
that
they
also.
asked me doorstep banking in IBPS interview.
Oh, very good. That's a good question. What did you say? How did you manage this?
Sir, I first mentioned that it is the service providing to the people who are not able to come to bank, like old age people or differently able people. And then they ask what are the services. Then I told about account opening, KYCs, and then also at some point like check issue and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, actually, if at all we search, what is the one you said? Doorstep banking. No, what you said is correct. This is mainly given for old age people and also for differently abled people. They can register their request. There are agencies assigned for this purpose. They will call on the customer. They will do transactions. Under doorstep banking, I think they have some restrictions regarding maximum amount that can be withdrawn, that can be deposited. And doorstep banking also takes care of, say, depositing of check, issue of demand draft, and these services. And these services are rendered for payment of some charges, normally 70 rupees plus GST. And this is one. But of course, another type of doorstep banking, another type of, say, um, personalized banking is done by our bank correspondents who visit the houses. But of course, for this question on doorstep banking, you can't talk about it. But you also know about bank correspondence. This is mainly applicable in the case of rural areas, where in the rural areas, the bank correspondents visit the customers' houses along with some mini ATMs and carry out the transactions for them. Yeah, very good. Good question. Yeah. Any other question they asked you in IBPS PO interview? You remember?
Sir, बाकी sir basic questions like financial inclusion, RBI, NPA, and sir basic questions are there.
अच्छा बताइए, what is financial inclusion? उसका बारे में what steps are being taken by the government for achieving it?
Sir, I mentioned about Jan Dhan Yojana.
Okay.
And sir, from this, the farmers are getting direct benefit transfer of all the schemes government have made for them. Before that, the money is not reached to the needy one. And sir, I also mention about insurance facility like Suraksha Bima Yojana and Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana.
Good. Then Atal Pension Yojana, then Sukanya Samriddhi Deposit Scheme. Yeah, these things can be told, And, financial inclusion is opening branches, extending banking service to people at cheaper rates. Financial services, that is banking and insurance. Not that it is done free, it is given at cheaper rates. And that is achieved by
Yes, sir.
opening more of regional rural banks who appoint bank correspondents who are assigned villages and they visit the villagers' houses and do banking services. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like that, you can add some more points regarding this financial inclusion. And if at all you can remember statistics of our State Bank of India, they have told about so many PMJDY account and all that. That will be very nice. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Now, some more
Sir,
questions. Yeah.
in financial inclusion question, we can also mention lead bank scheme and PSS also.
Lead
Priority
bank,
sector lending.
priority sector lending, that need not come under financial inclusion. Priority sector lending is for a different purpose, but that is also achieved on account of the financial inclusion. But that will not find a place here because you know what happens when they ask financial inclusion. If you are going to tell about priority sector, again you are giving scope for them to ask some deeper questions in that area. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, very good. Now I think it is the time when we have to go through current affairs. Many of you are not studying current affairs properly. Please start studying so that tomorrow our discussion will be on current affairs from 16th March. Because there is no point in my ask. They can ask you anything about who is the Atomic Energy Commission in charge. Then, like that, anything they can ask. But Firbi, let us concentrate on, say, what you are seeing on the screen. You may read this, or you may read current affair from any other area also, based on which questions can be asked to you, and more especially relating to your state. आपका स्टेट में जो नया चीज होने वाला है उसका बारे में भी प्रिपेयर करके आ जाइए. Tomorrow our discussion will be 16th March to current date, and tomorrow again we will meet. 1 minute, just a minute. Tomorrow is 30th, na? Oh, 30th, I have given time for 6:30 class, 7 o'clock, 7:30. So we will meet at 8 o'clock tomorrow. We will meet at 8 o'clock. I think maybe I have given interview time for some of you. Is there anybody who has been allotted time for tomorrow interview in this group now? 99107912507015795603. These people have been given time from 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. So I will be on Zoom mostly from 6:30 p.m. If you want, you can come and observe it. Then after all the people are covered, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 people are covered. Then from 8 o'clock, we will have a straight away interview. I think we have done sufficiently for group discussion and group exercise. It is only we will discuss on interview. So mostly you come after reading and with some stuff in your mind and some doubts in your mind so that you can ask your doubts. You can share what you studied during today also. When the advantage, instead of my asking, if you are telling that, when you are telling, is that you get an experience to communicate about it. and that will be a good experience for you. So please prepare for something new which you can share with us for 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. थोड़ा अच्छा से पढ़ लीजिए about some new question relating to state bank or banking or economics or current affairs or government or budget. पता नहीं क्या पूछेगा, सबका बारे में प्रिपेयर करके आइए. Tomorrow it will be only 5 minutes time for most of you to talk on a topic of your choice and also ask doubts. If I can answer your doubts, or others will try to answer your doubts. Any questions, please? Is it clear now? I'm sorry. Apart from 16th March, current affairs also. Hereafter, we have to study that current affairs sub update करके जाना है. Okay, is that clear for you? Anybody, any questions? Welcome. Nobody, no questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you,
Best
sir.
wishes. Good night. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you,